Thursday evening, everybody. Everybody have a great day? I hope so. I had a pretty productive day. Excuse me. Good way to start it off. Okay, so we're going to try something different tonight. I'm doing a round art piece on a round MDF. So it could be a table, it could be a wall piece. We'll see if it turns out, how it looks. So let's see. I wanted to just go over a few things with you. Okay, so I am going this weekend with Lorraine and my husband. We are going to the Gem show in Toronto, and I am going to hopefully find some really nice stuff to put on the website. I'm kind of excited, never been to a Gem show before, so this will be interesting and hopefully productive. Okay, so that's one. The second thing is, I know I always talk about it, but I never wear it because you'd never ever hear me. But this is the mask that I use on a regular basis. And these get changed out, and it sits over my head and blah, 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 and I look like something from another planet. But you're never here when I'm wearing it, so it doesn't matter. But that's my advice, is if you're going to work with resin, please get yourself a very good mask, wear your nitro gloves, protect your wrists. These are old socks. A friend of mine in Australia told me about them, Mariette. I cut old socks and just put them on to protect my wrists. Okay, so we're going to try something different. And what I'm using today is all Artisue. Of course, I'm going to be using the titanium white from Langridge, the rich gold from Langridge that I made into a paste. We are going to be using Artisue turquoise and Artisue's lipstick pink in this. So what we are doing is, what I am doing is going over top of a piece that did not turn out the way I really wanted it to. So good thing about resin, once it's cured, you can go over top, do something else. So that is what we're going to be doing today. So let's get started. I am starting with a base coat of the gold. So I'm going to put this on the whole piece. And heat it up so it's easy for me to spread. There we go. And one thing I did like about the piece that we are going over top is I like the way I made with my fingers the gold look like it's textured, almost like a wood frame. So I'm going to go for that again. Hopefully it'll work again, but you never know. Resin has a mind of its own. So I kind of wish that we could talk back and forth so I could find out how your day was, what your plans are. You could, you know, tell me any issues you may have with your resin. I can see if I could help. I see your hair. Not anymore. Okay, so right now, we're going to leave, oh, there's another hair. We're gonna leave this just like this. Let it sit for a minute while I try to turn off my heat gun, or not. Oh dear. There we go. It's getting sticky, and I'm sure you guys have all had the exact same issue, right? They get sticky. Yes, I've tried the plastic bag. Doesn't work for me. Gets in the way. So if you have any other suggestions, let me know. I could use the help. Okay, so what I'm going to do is in the center, I am going to do a pour, like an acrylic pour. So I'm going to take some of my turquoise. Then I'm going to take some of the white. Then I'm going to take some of the pink, lipstick pink. And I am just going to pour this in the center. Like so. And then I am going to take, which I got from Michelle at Artworks Resin, a scraper. And I'm going to use the big end. There's a flat end for scraping or for spreading. And then there's the littlest end, medium, large. So I'm going to take the large and I'm going to go around just like that. And maybe bring it out a little wider. Just like that. Now, again, I'm going to use the last of the teal. And I'm going to use some of the pink. And most of the white. Let it settle for a sec. And again, but this time I'm going to go around in a bigger ring. And there we go. And now what I want to do, because I don't want it to fall back on itself. So let's see if I can do this. Grab some paper towel to catch it. I will start over here, bring it around, catch it. Oh, still kind of did that thing, but that's okay. That is okay. So, not bad. So let's see. Instead of my heat gun, I will just use my torch. Get out the bubbles. See the cells that are forming. Just by blending the colors together. Trying to get rid of all those little bubbles that are in there. Okay, so now what I'd like to do, because I kind of like that, is take some of the gold and just do some lines with it. Because I see, well, I'll show you when I can show you, that it has gone really pretty there in the center, the gold. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. Okay, now let's heat up that gold. Get it to separate. So that it shows like a thread. Shiny, sparkly thread. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, going to save those, all those for a mold. I'm going to take my fingers and go around the gold like I did the piece underneath here. And I know it looks kind of funny right now, but when it settles and it dries, it does look almost like a wood grain. Almost like a grain in the wood. Gold wood. Okay. Now, what I want to do is use my hands and take the gold and go around the edge, because I have leftover gold. So I'm going to bring it right around the edge of my board. And like I said, now this could be a really cool table. Just get legs for it. Or it can be a wall piece. I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. Depends on how it dries. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Just had enough of the gold left to go around. There we go. So I'm going to get rid of these gloves because they're covered. Put on a new pair and just heat it up a little bit more. Get rid of those bubbles. I'm liking how the colors are blending together. It's kind of different. I'm loving all the little cells that are popping up, just like in an acrylic pour. Wasn't sure that it would do that with a resin, considering there's no silicone or anything in this. Adding silicone or Resi Blast can be an iffy thing with resin, guys. I'm not telling you not to do it. You go ahead and do whatever you'd like. But it can be an iffy thing. Sometimes it leaves... Oh, someone's at the door, I guess. Sometimes it can leave pits. You know, if you try using it in the resin. Doesn't always. Some people get it to work perfectly. But sometimes it can leave pits in your resin, which means you're only going to have to do a flood coat. And I try to avoid flood coats every chance I get. Okay. So, I don't know what you guys think of this, but I think it's kind of cool. I'll bring you down to show you. Just remember, this was a short one tonight. Yeah, that's my dogs barking. Because, you know, they probably see the neighbors outside. And my husband was at the store, so he's probably not back yet. Okay, so this is what we just did. love the colors. Just love the colors together. The lipstick pink by Artisue. The turquoise by Artisue. The gold and the white are the Artisue Langridge. So I'm actually really loving those colors. Sorry guys, sorry. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Don't know if you learned anything except for try different things, guys. You know, the worst that can happen is exactly like what happened. Hold on, I got an unlevel table. Like what happened with the piece that was underneath here. It just doesn't turn out. And so, worst comes to worst, I just do something over top of it. And that's exactly what I did. So, there you go. Right? Learn something new every day. So guys, that's it for me. You have a wonderful evening, Thursday evening. Tomorrow's Friday. Spring is coming. It's a great life. Thanks guys for being here. Have a great night.